Hey, Anna, how is your morning going? You look like you are thinking very hard today.
Oh, hey, Alex. You caught me. I was actually just sitting here with my notebook. I was thinking about, well, the topic of sharing ideas simply.
Sharing ideas simply. That sounds like a perfect topic for us, especially because when people learn a new language, they often worry that their ideas are too simple.
Exactly. They think they need big, fancy words to be smart. But actually, the smartest thing you can do is make a difficult idea easy to understand.
I agree 100%. Well, before we share our big ideas, let's say hello to our friends. Hi, everyone. I'm Alex. I'm from Chicago, and I love explaining things. Hopefully simply.
And I'm Anna from California. We are so happy to be with you today. This video is all about how to speak so people understand you the first time.
So, Anna, let's start with a story. Have you ever been in a situation where you had a great idea, but you couldn't explain it?
Oh, man, all the time. When I first started working in an office, I had a great idea for a new filing system, but I was so nervous. I used long words, I talked too fast, I used business talk.
And what happened?
My boss just looked at me. He tilted his head and he said, "Anna, I have no idea what you just said."
Oh no, that is the worst feeling.
It was. I felt so small. But then I took a deep breath. I said, "Okay, let me try again. I want to put the blue folders in the red box so we can find them faster." And he said, "Oh, great idea. Let's do it."
See? Blue folders in red box. That is simple, that is clear, that is sharing an idea effectively.
Exactly. So, Alex, why do you think we try to use difficult words when simple words work better?
I think it's because of fear. We want to look professional or we want to look intelligent. But in the USA, we have a saying, K.I.S.S. Do you know what that stands for?
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yes, it sounds a little mean, but it's a good rule. Keep it simple. If you can explain an idea to a child, you can explain it to anyone.
That is a great rule. Let's practice that. Beginners, listen to how Alex and I break down a big idea into a simple idea. Alex, give me a big idea.
Okay, let's talk about climate change. That is a huge, difficult topic.
Okay, if I want to share my idea about climate change simply, I wouldn't say the atmospheric carbon sequestration is failing. No one knows what that means.
I don't even know what that means.
Instead, I would say the Earth is getting too hot. It is like the Earth has a fever. We need to help the Earth cool down.
The Earth has a fever. That is perfect. Everyone knows what a fever is. You used a metaphor.
Right. Using a metaphor, comparing one thing to another, is a great way to share a simple idea.
You know, Anna, another part of sharing ideas is listening. Sometimes we are so busy thinking about our idea that we don't listen to the other person.
Oh, that is a big mistake. A conversation is like a game of catch. I throw the ball to you, then you have to catch it and throw it back.
I like that. If I just keep throwing balls at you and you never throw them back, that's not a game. That's just me being annoying.
Exactly. So when you share an idea, you should pause. You should ask, "Does that make sense?" Or "What do you think?"
Those are two very important phrases. Does that make sense? Beginners, write that one down. It is very polite and very helpful.
It gives the other person a chance to say, "Wait, I didn't understand the part about the red box."
Right. So let's talk about structure. When you have an idea, how do you organize it so it's easy to follow?
I like to use the rule of three.
The rule of three. Tell me more.
Well, our brains are very good at remembering 3 things. If I give you 10 things, you will forget 7 of them. But if I give you 3, you will remember all of them.
That makes sense, like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, or small, medium, and large.
Yes, or even first, second, and finally. When you share an idea, try to give 3 reasons or 3 steps.
Okay, let's try it. I have an idea. We should all walk more.
Okay, Alex, use the rule of 3 to share that idea simply.
Okay, we should walk more for 3 reasons. First, it is good for your heart. Second, it is free, you don't need a gym. And finally, it makes you feel happy because you are outside.
Bravo! That was so easy to follow. I heard heart, free, and outside. I remember all of it.
Thanks. It felt good to say it that way, too. I didn't have to wander around my words. I had a map.
A map. That's another good metaphor. Your structure is your map.
Anna, what about when someone disagrees with your idea? That can be scary, especially in a new language.
Yeah, it is. But disagreement is actually okay. It's part of a healthy conversation. In the USA, we try to be soft when we disagree.
Soft? You mean like a pillow?
Sort of. We don't say, you are wrong. That is too hard. It's like hitting someone with a rock.
Yeah, don't do that.
Instead, we say, I see what you mean, but, or, that's an interesting point. However,
I see what you mean. That is a very kind way to start. It shows you were listening.
right. It says, I hear you, I respect you, but I have a different idea. Then you can share your idea simply.
You know, I had a friend once who was brilliant. He was a scientist, but he was terrible at sharing ideas. He would talk for 20 minutes and use words that sounded like a dictionary.
Oh, I know the type.
He would say, the fundamental paradigm of the biological ecosystem is, and everyone in the room would just start looking at their phones.
They were bored.
Exactly. He was the smartest person there, but because he couldn't share his ideas simply, no one listened. It made him very lonely.
That's the sad part. Sharing ideas is about connection. If you can't share your ideas, you can't connect with people.
So I told him, hey, imagine you were talking to your grandmother. How would you tell her about your science? And he stopped. He thought. And then he said, well, I study how bugs help flowers grow.
Ah, that's beautiful. I understand that. Bugs help flowers. That's great.
He became much more popular after that. People started asking him questions because they weren't afraid of his big words anymore.
That is such a good lesson. Beginners, if you are worried about your English, just remember Alex's friend. Bugs help flowers is better than a 20-minute speech that no one understands.
Exactly. Anna, what about visuals? Do you think using your hands or drawing pictures helps share ideas?
Oh, 100%. Our eyes help our ears. If I say, the box is this big, and I use my hands to show a small square, you understand me immediately.
Or if I point to my watch and say, we are late, I don't even need to say many words. My finger and the watch tell the story.
Right. And if you are in a meeting or a classroom, don't be afraid to draw a circle or an arrow on a piece of paper. An arrow says change or move better than any word.
You know, Anna, I think sometimes people are afraid to share ideas because they think their English is bad. They worry about grammar.
I know. They think if I say he go instead of he goes, people will think my idea is bad.
But that isn't true, is it?
Not at all. If you have a great idea and you say it with a little mistake, I still want to hear the idea. I care about your thoughts, not your perfect grammar.
That is so important to hear. We care about the message, not just the envelope.
The envelope. That's another good one. The grammar is the envelope, but the idea is the letter inside.
So, let's review our simple sharing rules. Anna, what was the first one?
Rule number 1. K.I.S.S. Keep it simple, stupid. Or keep it simple and sweet.
I like sweet better.
And rule number 2?
Rule number 2, the rule of 3. Give 3 reasons or 3 steps. It helps people remember.
And rule number 3?
Rule number 3, use metaphors. Compare your big idea to something simple, like a fever or a map.
And my favorite, rule number 4, listen and pause. Ask, does that make sense?
Perfect. If you follow those 4 rules, you will be a master at sharing ideas, even if you only know 500 English words.
You know, Anna, I feel like we should tell everyone that it takes practice. You won't be perfect today.
Oh, definitely not. I still struggle sometimes. Yesterday, I tried to explain a movie to my brother, and I talked for 10 minutes. He said, "Anna, just tell me if the movie was good or bad."
Even teachers make mistakes.
Yes, we do. So don't be hard on yourself. Just try to be a little bit simpler every time you speak.
We have a little homework for you today. Think of one idea you have. Maybe it's an idea for a hobby or a new food you want to try.
Try to explain that idea in just 3 short sentences. Write those 3 sentences in the comments below.
We will read them. And remember, don't use a dictionary to find big words. Use the words you already know.
Your ideas are valuable. Your voice is important. Don't let big words get in the way of sharing who you are.
That was very beautiful, Anna. Well, I think I'm going to go try to explain my new hobby to my wife.
Oh? What's the hobby?
Bird watching.
Okay, give me your simple sharing version.
I like birds. I sit outside with a camera. It makes me feel peaceful.
See? Perfect. I want to go birdwatching now.
Success! Thank you for watching, everyone. You are doing amazing.
Yes, keep practicing. We are so proud of you. See you in the next video.
Bye!
Bye-bye.